Okay, next stage, 8.4.1. This one is extremely easy. I must say why. The enemies are weak to sun, and they are very, very weak to sun. And we can take advantage of that and make even a 3 trainees setup. We just need Amazon Raid X with Matriarch and Leon. That's it. First strategy is this one. So what's so good about the strategy? Amazon Raid X increases the chance of a character attacking first, and that will be UDX Matriarch. She would just kill these enemies with Shining Glory. Second wave, we have Leon doing the thing. He would just kill the enemies here. And on the last wave, it will be just Matriarch again, and she will kill them all. That's 3 moves in 3 turns, and you can bring 3 trainees. Let's see, the last wave, she can kill it easily. It's extremely powerful, and that's also why UDX Matriarch became so powerful right now. 50,000 damage on critical. So 3 trainees, this is one of my favorite strategies right now. So, what if people say, I don't have UDX Matriarch? No worries, keep using Amazon Raid X. We will have Emperor in the front line, we will kill the first wave. Then on the second wave, we'll have Leon, and on the third wave, we will have Summer, Final Empress. Or you can even bring the other Empress, but this one is exactly better since she has an AoE attack. See, Leon clears this one, and in the end what we'll have is Final Empress attacking. Also, if you want, you can increase the BP cost of your Emperor to 13 for the first attack, so that, yeah, he has some flash in the end. And this is actually better, since it hits 5 enemies instead of just 2. There's another variation of the strategy that has a very small failure rate. We have to use either Speculation or Amazon Raid X. Have to place Final Emperor in the front, and you can bring not the latest version of Albert, but the Reward of Trials Albert, the one that has a Radiant Blade. You have to increase that to 16, and he would just help kill the enemies with Victor's Blade. Sunflash and Victor's Blade will kill all enemies, and the first wave can be cleared just with Emperor. Strategy is very easy to do. We keep the newest Albert this time. He will just inherit Victor's Blade. He will always attack first. And then what we have is the Halloween Princess White Rose. We are using the Sigmoid formation with Albert on the STR plus Agility and Princess White Rose in the Intelligence plus Agility. Because we can sometimes kill the wave by ourselves, like it just happened here, White Rose will always have either Wildstorm inherited or just her Chocoballs, Wildfire, sorry. That is enough to kill all enemies. If you don't have this Princess White Rose, you can bring the latest version of Blue. Next stage, 8.4.2. The stage has enemies weak to Pierce. And as you can see, one of them is different than the first wave, but still weak to Pierce. Just has a little more HP. Then the second wave has enemies weak to Pierce, but also 2 of them are weak to Heat and Sun. Sun is important, but we'll see this later. And on the last one, Pierce again, and sometimes also weak to Sun and Heat, this one here. Okay, so we can use this strategy focused more on Pierce, but Liam is also here to help out. The formation is the newest one I will show you up, the Deadly Pierce X. The good thing about this one is that you have a higher action order. So we have Darque, and Darque has Firecracker inherited, and then after that he will just use throwing knives. And we have our version of Therese here, and she has Heartseeker on 13, Barrage Shot as an opener, and there's also our Leon, and Leon has Imperial Glory on 16. Okay, this should be enough. Let's go. Okay, so Barrage Shot will not kill, and also Firecracker will not kill the first wave. We need a combined strength of both attackers to finish. It's exactly good because if Therese does not use Barrage Shot, she just breaks her cycling. We don't want her to just use single target attacks. Now, it's just the weakest attacks of them all, Searing Rapid Volley and Throwing Knives. With the action order up, it means that they will always attack before the enemies. Now on the last wave we have Leon, and he will just use his Imperial Glory attack. We don't need the other attackers if I remember correctly, just using this is enough, so you will not be attacking. It's a very fast strategy, but you can only bring 2 trainees. The next strategy uses only 2 styles, again, UDX, Matriarch, and Leon. We have Matriarch in the front of Amazon Raid Axe formation, so she attacks faster. And Leon will only attack on the second wave. And he has Imperial Glory, meaning that this strategy never breaks. It's perfect. You can bring 3 trainees, and it's super fast. Last wave is just Matriarch again using Shining Glory. She can clear easily. Yes, very high damage. Next stage, 8.4.3. This one here has enemies weak to both Plant and Cold, with Kaiser Ant on wave 1, again on wave 3, and also another enemy, Aleph, but they are also not resistant to instant kill, so this can be taken advantage of. But wave 2, there are Undeads and you cannot instant kill them, but there are plenty of options to kill them. We'll be discussing this. This is the first strategy. Let's go. So first things first, this strategy is not totally reliable. Sometimes even bringing Volcano, you may miss to instant kill this giant ant. And what I have here is Leon to kill the second wave. Leon is good because he just uses a fast attack, guarantees that his enemy will die. So in your agility slot, you have to bring someone that can contribute with damage if something goes wrong. I'm using the A style of Katarina because she has a delay attack. It can also be the premium Galahad. It's interesting because the enemy is weak to cold, meaning that if Albert fails, we can kill it with that character. But you see, we are already using 3 styles. Albert didn't kill the ant, just like expected. Sadly, Katarina died. So if this happens, you just have to attack again on the next turn. That's why I don't like this too much. And Albert can instant kill, or you have Leon to kill it with a single weak attack. This time it died, but you see, it's not fully reliable. Now the next strategy is very interesting. We have Deadly Pierce X, and there is Roufas here. He usually attacks first. Gunman has a very high priority, but Deadly Pierce X increases it even further. And the other one is Global X Emelia. We got Bolt Thrower to 14, and she inherited Bullet Dance. You need this one here. And there's still Leon here on the front. He will still kill the first wave by himself. You can bring 2 trainees. Well, the thing is, most of the time Roufas will go first. Very few times I had Emelia attacking before Roufas. And if you think you can change, you can even get Emelia in the middle instead, so that she does not go first, because we want Roufas to attack, so he kills the first enemy. Then on the second wave, it's just the same, Leon clearing the wave with his Imperial Sword. On the last one, it's time for Emelia. Emelia will have a very high priority, I don't know why, she will just use Bolt Thrower, and Submachine Gun will be used by Roufas as well. That should be enough to kill the enemies. See, Submachine Gun and Bolt Thrower. Well, the ant didn't die, but just needed Leon normal attack to finish it off. Well, this next one here uses Grey in an Amazon Raid Axe formation. He will kill the first enemy with Scattered Petals. We have Leon in the back and also UDX Matriarch. You can bring 2 trainees into this one. Also, for this wave, we are not using Leon's attack. We got Leon to 16 VP in his S3. And the reason why is that this enemy here has more HP. They will have to use the best attacks on the last wave. Shining Glory will kill even without a combo. Now the last strategy is extremely fun. It uses the new formation called the Scattered. This one increases agility by 50% for the 2 frontal slots. And also martial arts attack boosts medium. I think that's just 10%. And then in the 3rd slot, it increases the damage by extreme. It should be 50%. So what we have here is actually, we're not using the middle slot. The reason is that we don't need. Actually, we only need a boost to the 2 martial artists on the front. We could have used Rainbow Rangers, but it will be a little more inconsistent. And it does not matter which one attacks first or second. What we have here in the back is Fuse. Fuse will just help out with the last wave. We have 16 BP for air support, and we can bring 2 Trainees. You could have used Fuse in the middle, but the thing is, he has insanely high agility, so I prefer to leave him on the back, so he does not affect my farming. So you see, Fuse also helps because he gives blunt damage plus to the party. So this time, Coppelia attacked before. On the next wave, what we'll have is punishing combo with red instead. Coppelia will not have enough BP, so she will use Flying Knee Kick. It's a 0 BP attack. Blue is just being trained here in the back. And now what we have is air support, increasing the damage for everyone as well. Red will have Punishing Fist, and Mirage Kick or anything will kill the last ant. Okay, now it's the last stage, since we will not be farming 8.4.5. 8.4.4 is very hard because enemies have insanely high agility. Furfur has very high agility and also has more than 42,000 HP or something among that. The second wave has enemies with 2 Slash and Moon, so you can kinda use Moon here, but they also have a lot of HP. Using something like Lunar Blade Plus will not work. And then they can be insta-killed, all of them, as you can see. Save for the last enemy, Margarita. Yes. This enemy can also be instant-killed, it's only weak to Slash. So you can see Slash is the most important thing. Besides Margarita, that's only weak to hit. There are some strategies we'll be talking about then as we go. So what we have here is the Sigmoid formation. There's the newest Gray on the front. And we increased his last attack so that he would not use it. Gray will just use Marvelous Slash. We have Byunei here, she will just use Aerodyne. It will not be enough to kill the enemies. So we still have to use Imperial's Word. But it's okay, we knew that. Then on the second wave we have the enemies. They are weak to Slash and Moon. We just do the same thing again. 3 attacks to kill them. And we have in the back also Polka. Why? Because Polka is super strong against that enemy Margarita. It's only with 2 hits, so Polka is a very good hit nuker. And this formation allows him to be one of the last ones to attack. So he will kill with Scatter Explosions. Only 2 hits. If you don't have him, you can use also Blue, or the newest version of Bart, or even Miriam. They all work. But it's 4 styles and only 1 trainee. Second strategy is very funny. What we have here is the latest version of Albert with the instant kill attack inherited, Victor's Blade, and it should kill these enemies easily. And then we have in the STR position Leon, and on the agility position Mirsa, because they have the late attacks and they will just act on the last wave. As you can see, Albert is working fine even without Volcano, different than the past stage. So here we have a lot of things going. The first will be Imperial Glory, buffing the squad as well, helping out a little. And then Albert will not instant kill, but he will at least do some damage. And then we'll have Mirsa attacking. And Mirsa, I don't know if he kills by himself or if you need someone else damage. Well, people are not even equipped. If you cannot kill, it will take a little more extra damage. No, it didn't. So only three styles will work, but it's a very strange strategy. I don't know if you guys will have both Mirsa and Leon, but it works. You can bring 2 trainees. As for the last strategy of this video, we are using Animal String formation with Albert doing instant kill with Victor's Blade Inheritance. And in the back we have Roufas. Yes, Roufas because he's one of the only ones that can kill the last enemy. You can also bring Polka, the newest version of Bart enemy. Maybe Global X Emperor with Double Dark Blade will also work. But we don't have that many good attackers that can finish this enemy, especially by being used in the back where you don't get any type of status. You see, Albert did die here. So Gunner Blade will kill. Still, Uncito is extremely powerful. So guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. And please tell me here if you're using different strategies. I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye.